Hi, my name is Fraser and welcome to Graphic Card Repairs. So today we have this colorful RTX 3080 Ti and it has been reported not getting detected. So when it's installed on the computer, it's not detected. So let's take a look. It looks a good card. Let's start with the resistance check. Let's see what we can find. So starting off with 12 volts PCIe and we don't have a short. 3.3 volts. No, we don't have a short. Let's take a look at 8 pin, the first one, and we have a short here. Let's take a look at the second one, and we have a short on the second 8 pin as well. So we have a short on both the 8 pins. Let's open up this card and see what we can find. Okay, so the cooler has been removed and I can already see that there's one MOSFET which is blown here. Let's take a look under the microscope. And that looks really nasty. It's a really bad one there. So it's burnt around. Let's take a look on if there's anything else that we can find. So far I think that's it, and this thing looks like it has really fried it. My assumption here at this point is that it may have burnt the pad underneath as well, but we would know only after I remove that chip. So the rest of the board looks okay at the front. Let's take a look at the back. There's nothing obvious that I can see here. It looks okay to me. Okay, so nothing else that I can see here. I think we'll just proceed and go ahead and remove the MOSFET. Once it's removed, we will know what's the condition underneath. Okay, so the MOSFET has been removed. Let's measure the resistance. So by the looks of it, I don't think we will be able to save that pad. So we will lose that area there. We may have to drill it out if we still have a short. And let's take a look. Yeah, and we still have a short. So we will have to drill that portion out to remove that short. So let's proceed. Okay, so let's measure the resistance and check if our short is gone. And yes, our short is gone. So our short on the 12 volt is gone, but we still have a short on the other 8 pin. So we may have to locate and find where that short is coming from. So I have connected a jumper. I'm going to inject 1 volt and 4.5 amps and see under the thermal camera. So this is the jumper that I've connected. I'm going to inject 1 volt and 4.5 amps. Let's take a look. And I can see the first MOSFET lighting up. I don't know if you can see it on the camera right now, but I can see it. It's right at the corner there. It's the first MOSFET next to the screw hole, exactly there. You can see it's lighting up. So that's the first one there. Let's remove it. Okay, so I have already removed the MOSFET, and there's a capacitor which I have moved a bit. I may have to fix that. I'll fix that later, or I'll do it off camera. Okay, so let's measure the resistance on the second 8 pin and see if our short is gone. And our short is gone. So we don't have our short anymore, which is a good sign. Okay, but let's take some resistance measurements and see if the rest of the resistances are fine. So this is our memory. Memory is good. Let's take a look at PEX. Is good. 1.8 is good. And 5 volts. And we have a short on 5 volts. Yes, we do. Okay, let's jump a wire here. I'll just move that wire from there and connect it here. Let's connect this wire and inject 1 volt and 4.5 amps. Injecting voltage now. And let's see what lights up. Okay. So it's in the same area where we had done the drilling or grinding. I will have to check under the microscope as to what exactly is shorting over there. Maybe I need to grind a bit more, or maybe some components that I may have not removed. So I'll switch over to the microscope and let's zoom in. Okay, I can see the 5-volt pad shorting to the ground there. Let me remove that. I may not have paid attention to that earlier, so I'll get rid of that solder there, and I think that should do the trick. Okay, I think that looks good enough. Okay, let's take some measurements again on the 5-volt rail. Measuring the resistance now, and we still have a short. So from 0 we have increased to 2 ohms. So there is that component there, the capacitor, which was connected. So I will have to get rid of the capacitor. It doesn't even look like a capacitor right now, so I'll get rid of it. Okay, so that's gone. Okay, so let's check the resistance again, and we have, okay, so our short is gone. Our resistance looks a bit low, but I think that's good enough. It's about 232 ohms. It's a bit low, but that should do it. Okay, let's connect our power supply and see what's the voltage what's the power that it draws. And let's turn it on. We have about 2 amps. So 2 amps means we have all our voltage rails. Let's test it. 12 volts. We have 12 volts. Let's take a look at the other one as well. We have 12 volts here. Let's take a look at 5 volts. We have 5 volts, 1.8. We have 1.8 PEX. We have PEX as well. Memory. We have memory as well. And let's look at core. We have the core. So all our voltages are present. Let's put this card on our test bench and check if this card is getting detected and if we have a picture. Okay, so the card is on the bench. Let's boot this card up. So the card is detected, but we don't have any picture. So I'll install the MOSFET and address the display later. Okay, so the MOSFET has been installed. Let's take some measurements and see if we have a short. Checking the 8-pin power rail, and we don't have a short. Let's take a look at the other one as well, and we don't have a short there as well. So our short is gone. We have installed the missing MOSFET. I still have to address the display issue. Let's put this card on the test bench and take a look from there. So the card is on the bench. Let's put this card up. Again, the card is detected, but we don't have a picture. Let me switch to the display port and see if we get a display from there. So I switched over to the display port. Let's take a look and see if we get any picture. Booting the card. And we do get a picture. So it could be something to do with the display, the HDMI port. Maybe there's some dirt. I will, turn this thing off and try and clean the HDMI port. Now, it could be some dirt that's causing some trouble, because I don't see anything wrong with the HDMI port itself, but just the dirt, and I think that should do the trick. So let me clean this thing off. Oh, sorry. Looks like I'm off frame. So I'm being very gentle while I'm cleaning the HDMI port. Just trying to softly or gently move the tweezers around and trying to get onto the gold contacts there. That should remove the dirt. So I'm just wetted the cloth with isopropyl alcohol. So you can see my glove, it's already torn off. Looks like I've been working hard. Being Sunday, I think this is the second or this is the third card that I'm working on today. So let's connect the tester and check if we get readings on all the ports, all the connectors or connections. Let's test it. So I'm starting off with 20 and then 1. The ones that you see 0 is ground, so you will see kind of a short, but the rest of them are data lines. So I'm just moving to check if they are all making contact. If they are making contact, then this HDMI should work. Everything looks good to me. Let's put this card on the bench. So this time I've connected the HDMI port. Let's boot it up. Okay, and we have a picture. So the HDMI port is fixed. Let's put this card on the bench. Time to fill this hole. Okay, so let's install the cooler. There you go, the cooler is installed, and let's put this card on the bench and test this card out. So the card is on the bench. Let's boot it up and boot into Windows. Booting the card. We have a picture. I'll load into Windows and run a couple of stress tests there. So this card did not have any fuses to protect it, from a short like that. So imagine you buy, or you put in your money to buy an expensive card like a 3080 Ti. At least at its time, it was very expensive, and this card did not have any fuses in there. If it had, I wouldn't have been drilling holes into this card to get this card working. So I would request, or if any of the manufacturers or anything happen to watch this video, I would recommend them to at least put some fuses, or on the 8-pin side, if not at least not on the PCIe, but at least on the 8-pin. So this particular card had both the 8 pins shorted. One where I had to drill a hole, on the other where it was completely dead. So I'm running this stress test now. I'm going to run this test for at least an hour and see if the card is stable. If this card is stable, this card is going back to its owner. So if you like this video, please hit the like button, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section. I do make sure that I respond to every comment in my video. So that's it for this video. I hope you like it, and thank you for watching. You have a good day. Bye for now. Cheers.